So yes, as I say, we are meant to be heading to Death Mountain slowly. That's a hell of a thumbnail. Which we are technically going in the right direction, but I want to investigate this ominous cave. I assume it's just a more dangerous kind of cave, or a fight specific sort of cave. Oh, actually thinking about it, depends what I'm fighting. Oh, I'm fighting you. Okay, a bunch of monkeys. That's fine. I was afraid it might be the hands. Snow95 says, have you played Spider-Man? No, I was going to say the new one isn't out yet. No, I should know that. I have played... Well, there's a lot of Spider-Man games. I've played the old Spider-Man 2, the GameCube one, which is quite well renowned, and I have played the new... well, a couple of years old now, but the latest PS4 one. Was that just called Spider-Man as well? I fucking hate how games and films and everything do that now. They just call it, oh, we'll call it just that, because it's that good and that special. Yeah, that's great. Now it makes it impossible to fucking remember, and you have to start calling everything God of War 2018. That fucks me right off, that does. But anyway, yeah, I played that one. So... Technically, I've also played a Spider-Man game on the Sega Mega Drive. But I doubt you were thinking of that one. Is that a spear with a fish on the end? Yes, it is. Well, I'll be damned. Trying to remember the name of the Sega Mega Drive one now. That wasn't just called Spider-Man. That was called, like... I don't know. Kingpin's Fuckabout in the City or something like that. S905 says, yes, the latest PS4 one, the swinging is I can do this all day type of thing. Yep. Yeah, well that was... I mean, ever since the old GameCube one... I say GameCube, I think it was on multiple platforms. I played it on GameCube. They've been trying to recreate the kind of gold standard of that swinging. And I think the PS4 one is the first time they actually got close to it. This might be a myth, but I seem to remember that was all like... That was just one guy in the development team who was like, I'm going to go overtime and make sure this swinging's really fucking good. And it was like, he went above and beyond, and now that has persisted as like a gold standard of swing physics. So, yeah. As I will say the PS4 one has sort of, you know, with the passing of time, I think it's been able to make the combat a bit better. That was always a bit lackluster in the old GameCube one. But... And then, of course, there was all the not E3 business about the new one just recently. I won't say too much about that because I may or may not have projects relating to that in the works. But, yeah. No, I liked the PS4 one. I will say, in terms of controversial hot takes, or as close as I ever get to them, I am in the camp of people who didn't like when they remastered the PS4 one and they changed the Peter Parker's face model to be more... They say it was to be more in line with the voice actor playing him, but it just happens to look more like Tom Holland as well. And it's like, alright, guys. And frankly, it just looks a bit weird. It looks like he sort of doesn't suit the body he's on. And also, I think that it's meant to be a sort of older Peter Parker, so it seems weird as well that he looks so baby-faced. So, you know, I'm not losing sleep over it or anything, but I am in the camp of people who preferred the original face there, but S905 says the PS4 one makes you feel like you can put the world in your back pocket. Sure? Are they paying you by any chance? That sounds like marketing speak. Yes, it had an expansive map and it was fun to traverse through it. I think that's what you're getting at. Also, I don't know if there's anything up there besides the frog, but it's proving a bit difficult to find out. And that's too far, is it? Oh. I suppose there's a box down here or something. Yeah, well, fuck it. If there is something there, I guess we will miss it. So, yeah, those skull entrance caves, I guess just a lot of tough enemies is the idea of them being in there, although I think we're a bit over-leveled for this particular one now, so... Right, before we get too turned around... We are heading... Yeah, we can hit that shrine on the way, that'll work. Sort of going around Hyrule Forest. There's usually something to do there, but probably not just yet. I mean, it won't be getting the Master Sword, so... unless it is... I don't know, it'd have to be going into the past. A lot of weird shit happens in Hyrule Forest, from what I remember, so... I'm not going to rule time travel out. Burb. Don't tell any of the Rito that I did that. Snowinfo says it makes the whole city feel like a little village. That one, that doesn't sound like an upside. I don't know, maybe it is. Depends how you feel about villages, I guess. I seem to remember the map being pretty expansive in that, though. I didn't feel like you traversed it too quickly or anything. At the same time, it wasn't like a fucking slog or anything. Been a while since I played it, though. I might be wrong. Hoi. S905 says, I recently replayed it and I can't get over it. To be clear, when you say it makes the whole city feel like a little village, is that a good thing or a bad thing to you? All these damn caves. I don't find any of this shit when I'm off stream. In fact, they are meant to be more off stream, aren't they? So let's put a pin in you for the moo. Come back to you later. Could really do with one of those big falling rocks from the sky. So I wonder what the case is with any of the old champions. Like, are we just not going to see any of them, or is something specific happening with them? I can't even remember their names, to be honest. It was a I've already forgotten the Rito one, wasn't it? Rivali, that was it. I think. And there was the big Goron chap, but there's going to be a lot of big Goron chaps. Oh, fuck you! Get fish speared. Shakespeare, but with fish. Oh, really? That's embarrassing. Have we been a single session of this without dying at some point? I don't think we have. Yes, and they keep giving me that tip about the Great Fairies and everything, but they want the fucking musical troupe, who I haven't met yet, so... Just fuck off. How about that? Neat. Son of a bitch. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of arrow. Son of 5 says, it's a good thing if you like to use these games to also reflect on real life, how the world is small and it breaks all of this. Institutions controlling the world, notions and anxieties. The game is fun regardless. Okay. That's some quite philosophical thinking for Spider-Man. But, yeah. I usually use games to get away from real life, so... Not necessarily done all that much reflecting. Ooh, is that a new stable we haven't been to? Could be. Something going on down there. But I'm too high to notice. Don't know what they are, sharks or some shit. We could make a boat, but it'd be a rather pointless distance to do. Might be a good time for another one of our speed boost things though. Have a bunch of these too. Oh yeah, I got this, which is new. Enhances attacks in cold places. That's a new kind of buff that I didn't know was a thing. Obviously probably won't be making use of that going to Death Mountain, but here we are. Bear it in mind for the future. What the hell is that? Bit late, Tulin. Fish. Can I reach that from here? No. Aha. Again, it's a bit awkward because I don't know if it's really worth building a raft. And would that even work, or will that just sink? Oh yeah, no. Only needs to work for a moment. Mind. Over there. Better be something good in here now. Opal. Fucking near enough. Woodland stable, I guess that's a new one. Money. It's the money bunny. I don't know why something about this seems familiar, because I'm almost certain it isn't. I hope he's okay. What are you? What are you? Kilton. You there, traveller. Jesus Christ, you're horrifying. Do you have business in this cave by any chance? I'm sorry to say, but right now it's... Big Brother. The cave is Big Brother? What? What the fuck are you people? What kind of species are you? Colton, it's no use. It's impossible, absurd even, to try to turn yourself into a legendary creature. A Satori, no less. Absurd. You should be working on the monster collection with me instead of chasing a silly dream like... That's a noise. I will never give up, Kilton. I've always wanted to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. I do not care what it takes. All I need to do is get my fingers on a Buble gem. Then I'm sure to turn into a Satori. And the rumours are true. There is a creature in the cave called a Buble frog. And it glows just like a Satori. But I didn't think he would be up so high on the wall or run about all nimbly-bimbly like that. In that case, little brother, you're a fucking idiot. Why not get someone to help you catch a Buble frog? Do you remember all that treasure you collected? You could offer that in trade. Well, at least we now know what to do with those. Even if it does mean interacting with these horrifying gremlin people. I have several Buble gems, yes. What is your dream? No, I know what his dream is. I just want to trade... Oh, God. No, I really kind of don't, but that was my only option. Yes, I know. The horse, glowy horse thing. Yeah, we've seen several of them at this point. You only actually have to offer them fruit in certain places. I've admired them since I was a wee Colton. And then I read these ancient texts and they told me how to transform myself, transform me, Colton, into a Satori. For it to work I must find a Buble frog, a strange creature that loves dark caves and glows bluish white like a Satori. Then I have to collect a Buble gem, which is a bauble that Buble frogs drop when they're feeling weak. Or when you smack the shit out of them. That's why I chased after the Buble frog, lurking in the cave. I wanted to get my fingers on that gem. Why say it like that? You mean your hands? But who knew a Buble frog could gamble about like that? So nimbly-bimbly. Please stop with the screeching. You're literally reeing. I want to be a Satori. I will be a Satori. I'll do whatever it takes. I am a surgeon. I am... Oh, that's going to be a dated reference by the time this is uploaded. I'm sorry. You can't just say sorry and then keep screeching. But that is my wish and my dream and my reason for doing such dongs. So if you get hold of a Buble gem, please give it to me. I'll give you a treasure in trade. I would have given it to you before saying all that shit. Now I'm actually less likely to. What did you think it was? You asked me for a thing and I gave you the thing and now you're surprised. Stop being so fucking Japanese about this. Not Japanese, but you know, Japanese animation about this. Is it the real thing? The perfect shape and the faint blue glow. Real as can be. Now I can transform... Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you so much. Please take this gifty in return. Well. Equip it to blend in with the goblins. Okay. I collect all sorts of monstrous treasures, that is monster parts and goods that make you look like a monster. The mask I gave you was made to look just like a bokoblin, so much so that even a bokoblin would take you for one. By all means, do try it on, then you will see what it's like to have the body and the heart of a bokoblin. The time has come, time to gobble down the booble. Really? Okay. Cheers and bottoms up. Oh god. My body, it isn't changing, but I do feel a strange sensation washing over me. Please don't shit yourself. It can only mean one thing. I'm on my way to becoming a Satori, and that means I need more of that. Yeah, who would have figured? I must collect lots and lots and eat them all at once. I think you might just have food poisoning, mate. I've decided to set out on a journey to collect... Well, it seems you've made up your mind. That being the case, you have my complete support. He sounds really done with him now. He's like, yeah, just fuck off, mate, now. I hope you spend ages collecting them. I hope I don't see you for years. Thank you, big brother. I'm grateful for your help, traveller, but I've decided to set out on a... You just said that. I'm right here. I can hear you. Next time you get your fingers, you mean hands, on a booble gem, please do give it to me. I'll trade you a gifty from my collect... Sure. Absolutely horrifying. Off he goes. I do hope he's able to make his dream come true. Hope he doesn't die in some terrible accident. Now I have to be on my way as well. I'll be making the journey to Tarrytown in Akala. Okay, let's never go there. But dear traveller, thank you so much for helping my little brother. And though I hate to impose, I do hope that during your travels you'll find the time to assist him further. Depends if I can stomach the dialogue. I will keep my ears wide open for news of my brother's whereabouts, so visit me in Tarrytown if you need help finding him. Yes, I'll be going now. Please do. Well, better put it on then. What? Why are you doing that, Link? What? Is that how bokoblins stand, is it? I suppose they do a bit. I think I even make noises like it now. See, I can't remember if they had this in Breath of the Wild, because I think they maybe did, but the one I'm remembering is from Hyrule Warriors, because I made a point to try and wear this in as many cutscenes as possible. The more dramatic and important they were, the better. There you are, you little fucker. No, that's a bit too valuable. Let's throw something else at you. I've got 11 of those. See, it's hard to even know what that... how good 11 is, because of... there's no way of knowing what his price increase is going to be. Axe was not the best thing to use for that, but it's all I had on hand, so... Right, well that was certainly a thing. What a couple of characters. If you had to be polite. Still haven't talked to anyone at the fucking stable yet, have we? I will say this game does not feel like a village. This feels like a very sprawling town. Did we already went in there, didn't we? That's bad that I can't remember. No, that's why I can't remember. Because there was no memory to be having. Alright then. Actually, no, this is a well, isn't it? I said we'd be doing these off thing. Just got to make a marker of it. That is just a person saying bah. Hello, mate. Molo. How's a guy supposed to pick a path to Death Mountain? A trek up a mountain should be a red-hot adventure. Why can't you talk like a normal person? Look at me, for example. Glowing representation of a normal person. What's that? Did the fiery passion of my monologue catch your ear? Oh shit, he's a theatre student. Well, red hot is as red hot does, my friend. Or a pickup artist. So a while back, Death Mountain was super active. We're talking full force, non-stop, red hot lava. That's any kind of lava. But now the lava's all cooled down and hardened. It's even, I hate to say it, made a new road that's easy to walk. You're fucking weird. And ease, my friend, is the opposite of the red hot lifestyle. It's fucking Anthony Kiedis here or something. Now the route going up Death Mountain from Foothills Stable to the east, on the other hand. That's an old dangerous road, absolutely crawling with monsters. That's what I call red hot. Does anyone else call it that? My muscles aren't exactly ready to take the heat right now, so that makes my decision more complicated. Fucking weird. Are you a person? Sort of. Nobo. Isn't that like a music award or something? Anyway. Ah, this is quite the outfit you've put together, although perhaps it could be a little more coordinated. Whatever do you mean? That is, a complete set would really work for you. There's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing. Sorry, my eye for fashion can't help but see what it sees. I'm forever tempted by the latest styles. The same is true for my boyfriend. Does he exist? The two of us were going to Goron City to buy their trendy fire-resistant clothes. But when we were about to arrive, we got tangled up with some Gorons with strange-looking rocks. I got scared and came back on my own. Now everyone there glows green. If you're going to Goron City, then you should be very careful. What about me doesn't scream careful? Look, I'm in a very careful pose. Oh, it's a singing child. Well, let's leave them be. I have. First time here. Oh yeah, I get a point, even though I've already got a reward thing to get. I probably should take a horse, but not just yet. Death Mountain is done erupting and the city and roads are in good condition. Though you'll still find hot lava inside the caves, so take care not to get burned. Chairs. What are you about? Oh god. Great fairy flees into flower bud. Knew about that. Yeah, they're near all the stables, I think. It's amazing how much you can learn by reading. It's amazing how much you can fuck your own voice up by reading as well.
Oh.
I actually make goblin noises now as well.
Oh.
The horse god fabric. Oh yeah, that was it. Tough fabric bearing a design of the horse god Melania. Oh god. Elden Ring PTSD flashbacks. I heard Melania there. It looks like it could be used to make a paraglider. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be horse-based.
Oh.
To use the Melania bed, right. So what is that? Just new colours for my paraglider? It's fine, I guess. What the hell is this? Oh, you're here. It's not who I was talking to. Alright, mind going through it one more time just to make sure I have all the details correct. What happened that night when the Great Fairy hid herself away? You should ask the woman in there. Although she is reading your newspaper, I suppose. Well, we had our accident here one awful night sometime after the upheaval. Is your name really Violin? Okay. We saw the Great Fairy nearby vanish from view. It was troubling somehow. Troubling to see something vanish in front of your eyes. I can't imagine that. We got in our wagon to go to her. That's when it happened. Mastro. Frightful, the whole thing. That's when the woman with blonde hair jumped out in front of us. Our horse bolted away, off it ran into the night. But the real tragedy, that involved one of the most crucial members of our troop. Oh, are you the troop? Our beloved Breezer. He's been turned into a rock. Some of its wheels broke and now we can't even transport our instruments to performances, or us. At least no one was hurt. But since that night the Great Fairy has been hiding in her bud. She seems afraid or something. Of something. It was that woman, I tell you. She did something to the Great Fairy. That woman being Zelda. Or her apparition. She's a villain twice over. She left the scene of our tragic accident without so much as an apology. That's treason, you motherfucker. I'll have you beheaded. Whatever reasons the Great Fairy has for hiding herself away, we thought a performance would cheer her up. But with Breezer broken down, we can't transport our small troop or our instruments there. And the one who caused all of this was a blonde-haired woman, you say? Could that have been Blondie McBlonderson? Oh, hello there, partner. I didn't know you were out this way. I've only been standing here for 5 minutes. You have perfect timing, though. No, I don't. I've been standing here for 5 minutes. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, but we've got work to do. These fine musicians here were just telling me an interesting tale. Please don't tell me it again. Apparently, the Great Fairy who lives near this stable is... Yep. I didn't ask why, actually, Pen. I haven't asked you a goddamn thing. Has anyone ever told you you've got a big mouth? Uh-huh. Could she be Princess Zelda? Anything to print until we're sure it's true, so we'll have to talk to the Great Fairy first. Okay! Hold on, you have to learn to flap before you can soar, after all. Let's give you the rundown on the... Fucking hell. If you're gonna do this, don't even give me the choice. Don't even give me the illusion of the choice. It's like that fucking thing. It's like... Do you want to hear the tutorial? It's like, no. It's like, I think you should probably hear the tutorial first before starting the game. No. I really think you should hear the tutorial before starting the game. Yeah. Great Fairy, in a bud, I know. Someone else already told me this. In the other place, with the other fairy. She likes music, yep. Music, yep. Fairy, music, bud. Protective blessings, yep. She'll enhance your armor. Music, fairy, bud. Music, armor. Yes, got it. Also, do you really need a wagon for your... like, are you the entire troop? Because that's just a conductor and a woman with a violin. You don't need a wagon to transport that. Anyway. No one's heard of like hammers and nails in this universe, I guess. Just has to be me with my mystical gorilla glue. Nailed it. No pun intended. Fuck's sake. Come on, I already did this for a woman. I think she's still waiting on a horse, actually. I could probably give her one by now, because... And I should probably get her a horse as well, but right. That's fine, that'll fucking do. What do you want? It's not going to be a fucking Porsche or anything, is it? That'll... So shit. What do you call this new machine you've created? I call it a Tesla. What a strange new word you've invented, Link. I know, right? And yet it seems synonymous with whack job ideas and bad craftsmanship. It's perfect. Done it, you little goblin man. I wish we could perform for her. Yeah, if only our music could reach. Yeah, I'll take it. Ya ya. He's made some sort of change to Breezer. When I do the Ultra Hand thing, is it like stopping time or something? Also, where the fuck did she come from? That was creepy. That was creepy Watson level. We may be able to be on our way now. Quick, let's get in. We wouldn't want to be left behind. Who are you, creepy mushroom woman? I overheard some great info on Misko's treasure. Oh, it's you again. It looks like you overheard me. Yes, I have. In caves, yes. 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 Mm-hmm. Right. Your clothing thing won't start until the this thing is done. Well, now I definitely need a horse. Let's take Bunting as the one from this game, so. Oh, you just transported Pegasus, did you? It's unclear how you lose a horse in this game, because we left Pegasus fucking miles away. But I had one before that I left miles away, and it just never came back. So, don't know. Yep. Jesus Christ. People never shut the fuck up. Right. Bunting. First name Emma. Off we go. Do you even fucking need me? There's someone here with a horse and wagon here anyway. My wagon is just perfect. What the fuck? You didn't just walk a bit and ask this person. The towing harness of my dreams. Took a while to save up enough pony points for it. So many wild horses registered. So many nights at stables. The smell of horse shit is forever seeped into my nostrils. But it's all been worth it. Now that I got this harness I can tow to my heart's content. You've been staring for a while now. Something up? That's just what I do. You wouldn't happen to be jealous of my towing harness, would you? No, mate. I've got my own. It's right over there. I totally get it. I mean, if you had a harness of your own, your horse could pull a wagon or all kinds of other stuff. I know. Doing business from a wagon's always been a dream of mine. Perhaps you should dream bigger. Me being a merchant and all, I trade around a Carla, so if you ever pass me on the road, definitely give me a shout. I'll give you an arrow through the head. I didn't think I'd see you here. Why not? I'm here whenever you are. That's all shit. Don't want any of that. Can I sell you some shiny rocks? Yes. There's probably going to be some clothing and stuff I want to get when we get to Goron City. Oh yeah, I got a diamond now as well, but there's a, well, the most precious ore one can find, so very rare. Nope, that's all. Goodbye. Keep on marrying. Okay, well I need you guys to move closer then. Wow, Pen totally fucked out. Just freaked the hell out. Yeek, what's going on? The breezer is rocking. Do people... Time is not stopped when I'm doing that, and yet people... Oh, that's not it either. Do they just not see the stuff floating and moving around? I don't know. Gee, calm down, Pen. Right, anyway. Immediately hit this rock and fuck it up again. Is that a person? That is. That's a Gerudo. Hopefully not the one who may or may not keep stalking me or want me as a husband or some shit. Well, I hope you guys are pretty fucking good with just the two of you. It's a military training camp, isn't it? Okay, I'm not a musical expert, but do you need a conductor for one person? I thought the point was that, like, you have a... Maybe that's the joke. I don't know. It's like... But yeah, anyway, she's pretty good on the violin. I don't know quite what his worth is, but... I hope it bursts out and eats him. Yep, they're there again. Yes, they're always very glam, but they're also a bit unsettling. Glowstone fishing. Also, does one person need a conductor? We just said the same thing. Yeah, so I'm glad I was not alone there. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be the joke they were going for. Like, truly divine. Oi to you too. Well, look at this. You really helped out here, partner. I flew here as fast as I could when I saw the bud opening up. So this is a great fairy. I couldn't resist coming out to bask in your beautiful music. Now that I'm outside, I see that the world is not at all how Princess Zelda described it to me. What? She warned me that an awful gloom was spreading over the land and that the world would soon be lost to monsters. Yeah, it's here and there. It's not actually that widespread. I hid myself away, but now that I look back on it while Princess Zelda was speaking to me, I had the feeling something wasn't right, like she was talking shit. In the deep dark of that night, I couldn't see her face clearly. Maybe it was someone else entirely. Wow, you really just went off that alone then. So she looked like Princess Zelda but wasn't Princess Zelda. I don't like the sound of that at all. So maybe these apparitions are not her? I don't know. I think our reporting work might be taking a darker turn here. On the bright side, the Great Fairy is out of hiding, and that's a big scoop. You can't call her that, Pen. I've got to take wing and get this news written up for the newspaper. You do that. Oh, that's right. This was your first job, wasn't it? Partner, you did quite well to get such results your first time out. Why, I'm feeling a little proud myself. Here's a start to the old nest egg. Honestly, that doesn't make up for the dialogue I've endured, but it's a start. That was a noise. As you take on more stories, your base pay will obviously increase, and there are bonuses, of course. You'll be a regular Rupert Murdoch one day. Okay, I'm going to take this story and head back. This article will keep readers hanging on to every word. Only if you ever actually fucking write it. Maestro, I thought the rest of our musicians left the troupe because they didn't like how I played my violin. What? Yeah, no, that can't be it. You're the only good part in this. You moved the heart of the great fairy herself with your violin. Your playing is impeccable. It must have been some other reason. Of the two of us, if it wasn't your violin playing. I've heard the other great fairies also are hiding away in their buds. I bet if you, we play music for them that... Oh, jeez. I don't like where this is going now. She's got, like, massive self-esteem issues. And doesn't realise that this guy's a useless little fuck. A brilliant idea. And you know what that calls for? Reuniting our troupe. I sure hope you've got some other better musicians involved. The Stable Trotters. Okay. Thank you for helping us get here. It means a lot to me. We're a troupe of 2 for now, but oh, you just wait. I feel like you're less than that. I just know we'll get the other musicians back with us somehow. Now that that's decided, we should get ready for our journey, violin. Let's hurry to the other great fairies and bring them out of hiding. You do that. Why do I feel like your carriage will be broken down at every nearby stable and I'll have to do something for it? I was about to return to my spring and its sweet serenity when I heard those 2 mention my sisters. There are 4 of us across this land, you know. You will find my sisters in their flower buds. I know that. They're as scared as I was to come out hiding. Mija is in Hebra. Kesa is Hyrule Field. Kotera is all the fucking way down there. I thought there was more than 4, but I guess not. I've been worried about our safety, but after hearing the musical troupe, I feel much better. It's not very rational, is it? Ah, Glowstone says, remember that annoying dude down the hole I said was important with the tuba thing? Right. So he's involved, right. Okay, that's neat that those 2 things line up. Little connections. May I ask, if you find the other buds, could you talk to my sisters? And while you're here, how about I enhance your clothes for you? Please. Should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Well, probably this, considering, you know, for the climb speed thing, we wear this probably the most often. And we certainly have the materials. Now this is where it gets freaky. Oh, that's it. Okay, at the start it's just that. It's like the last level where something else happens. All done. Amazing. Very fine work, I must say. A resourceful hero like you surely wants to unlock even greater potential, yes? Some sets, if you enhance each part of the set twice, will give you a special bonus when you wear them. Oh, really? Not every set, mind you, but some. Anything else we can do? The hood might not be a bad shout. Fuck it, why not? Glowstone Fishing says, there's 4 and the weird horse one in the last game. The weird horse one? I can't remember that for some reason. Maybe I blocked it out. Glowstone also says, have these creepy girls ever been explained by Nintendo? I don't think they have, no. I don't think they, To be fair, Nintendo has a lot of weird characters if you dig deep enough. I remember learning that back in the days of Smash Bros. Melee. You go into all the trophies and items you get and you're like, what the fuck is this horrible thing? And it's like, oh, it's... What is he? The little guy, Mr. Saturn or something from some obscure Earthbound, I think he's from. Game. Which is not that obscure these days, but... And then, yeah, all kinds of weird things. Fuck it, do that one as well, because that's the kind of basic one. If we're not wearing the, well, actually, skydiving mobility. Yeah. I mean, fuck it, do them all. This is the first thing we've found that is really, using our resources, so... She seemingly can't do it to some of these things, though. Not strong enough. That just can't be enhanced. And some of these we don't have the right stuff for. Okay. Noted. That'll do for now. I'll do the rest off stream. Presumably she's going to... Well, she'll have to stay here, but it's whether she's about or not. My little sister Miha said she was at... Yeah. See you later. Only in my nightmares. What happens if I... It's like Del Lago. You're going to just get eaten going in there. Okay, well that... Yeah, that helps. That makes things a bit better. Also, wow. There's a lot of structures here. Is this a big fortress or something? Intriguing. Well, sadly a bit shorter than usual. We will be leaving it there for the mo. Also because it's fucking very hot in the UK at the moment. But yeah, we shall continue on to Goron City next time.